Georgetown University Business School, McDonough Business School, standing by. They have a question for you, Bill. Georgetown, go ahead with your question. You're with Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. Georgetown, go ahead with your question. You're with Bill Gates and Warren Buffett.
Good morning, Mr. Gates. My name is Stephanie Chen, and I'm a student at Georgetown's McDonough School of Business. My question for you is, what is the greatest global challenge of the next 10 years, and what can this generation of young business leaders do to solve that problem?
Well, my bias is that the poorest 2 billion in the world, out of the 7 billion, have not shared in the riches and innovation that we all kind of take for granted. And so I think it's critical, whether it's getting them new vaccines or better seeds for agriculture, that we a little bit put more energy into that, because we can uplift them for such small amounts of money and get them to be self-sufficient, get those economies to be stable. So that's now my full-time work, and I hope this younger generation starts at an earlier age than I did, thinking about these things, whether it's their full-time work or just part-time or even volunteer activity. There's so much that can be done.
Bill, Warren, what do you think?
Well, when Bill talks about full-time, he means full-time. Bill is putting in a back-breaking schedule around the world in terms of attacking these problems, and I salute him for that. And he's done a great job also of enlisting governments to aid in the endeavor. So when you got people like Bill working on it, I think that's a great plus for humanity.
That's why you've given all your charity money to him. We want to thank Georgetown. By the way, Wake Forest is going to come up in a minute with some questions. Business schools obviously are just founts of real intellect, which is great. But let's get to undergrad. And both of you have been very interested in education. But Bill, looking at what's going on in the landscape right now, what is your best advice to parents who right now are struggling very hard to help their kids, A, decide what college to send their kids to, and B, how to pay for it? It's a huge issue.
Yeah, there's a great book called Why College Costs So Much that goes through some of these trends and how they might change in the future. State schools are still quite reasonably priced, and so if that's a fit for you, you can get a great four-year degree from a state college. It's unfortunate that a lot of people aren't able to go to the private college because the tuition has gotten so high. We need to make education more affordable because we want more people to have that degree certificate. The wage differentials have gotten very high. Technology is promising in raising effectiveness, but we're at the early stage of proving that out. It's a big area for our foundation, is trying out these new online approaches.
Online approaches to university. That wasn't even in existence when you went to school, but you're also very supportive of public education and the role it plays. Your entire family went through the public schools here in Omaha. But is the answer more money for public schools, Warren?
Well, it's probably smarter money.
Smarter money.
Yeah, for both public schools and a whole variety of innovation coming into education. We're spending a lot of money on education, and we probably really aren't getting for our dollar what we should be getting.